just thinking,
Okay.
that it would save us money, is what I think.
I'll officially call this meeting of the Seneca County Commissioners to order for Thursday, May 26th. Join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You'll join me for the prayer? Lord, thank you for the beautiful day and all the many blessings you've bestowed upon us as we go into the Memorial Day holiday. Please help us all have the kind heart and take the moments of silence to remember those who have served, those who are serving, and those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy?
Here.
Commissioner Zoller?
Here.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Here.
Okay, we'll have the signing of the journal, and I'll accept a motion for the DVD recording from the previous session, which was Tuesday, May 17th, under the index.
Make a motion, we approve the DVD recording as stated.
Second?
A motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Folks, approved. Thank
Date's
you.
wrong, it should be the 24th.
Pardon?
Oh, yep.
24.
I'll change it on in minutes.
May 24th, thank you.
Just because I'm a numbers person.
We're trying to remember when we were where. All right, any adjustments to the printed agenda? Needs to be added or otherwise?
Yeah. I'd like to discuss, I've had some conversation with the judges in reference to the mock-up courtroom.
Oh, okay.
The only other thing that I remember is that we need to approve that schematic design for the Oakwood building. Didn't we defer that till today?
Yes, it's on the
Is it on there?
agenda.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Nope,
Okay.
that's okay. It just says Encompass, because that's their
Encompass,
company.
okay,
so.
got it. All right.
Anything else? Okay. All right, then let's begin with old business. Let's do the mock-up of the courtroom since we added that and won't forget it.
Okay, the general consensus is of the judges is that if the cost does not exceed roughly $7,000, that there may be some merit in it. And it's a little, not all the judges agree. Of them, a couple of them just don't think it's necessary at all. They think that with CAD design and showing pictures of the courts, but we want to keep all the judges together and so forth. And so the thought process is if it's less than 7,000, they probably would go along with it. If it's more than that, then they don't see any merit in it.
Okay.
So I think that's tomorrow. We'll have the meeting. We'll meet out there at 10:30. And I think we'll propose the question to, the group. And if they can do it less than that, then fine. If not, then we have to look at other ways. And just, they felt if they had pictures of 10 different courtrooms, that the judges could pick what would be the most.
Yeah, I think it's their sight lines and that kind of stuff, but, you realize you're doing this work, so you want them to, have everything that works well for them. And someday we'll have different judges in there, and when I'm judging, I'm 5'1", just kidding. But, my sight, it's different than a judge who's 7 foot tall, so that's where I struggle with it is, and that's why I think some of them work, but I think, if we look at the space, if that space would accommodate doing the mock-up, and they think the cost would be, we can go from there. I think the city appeared to be in favor.
Appeared to be, yeah.
In comments, so I don't know, but we'll just have to know how we want to vote, I guess, if it's under 7 or you, I
Well,
guess.
first of all, it's not gonna be under 7.
You don't think so?
No, we've already got built into the architect's design his cost of this thing. The actual physical building of the bench is probably, is projected to be $7,000, but there's all kinds of related costs to that. But like I say, I will go with what the judges would like to do, but I know for sure that $7,000 isn't gonna be adequate.
Well, Commissioner Kirschner, the judges have spoken. They've spoken, so.
Sounds to me like they've spoken different languages. We talked about the majority of them, I guess we got, what do we have? We have 3. And, you know, I don't know what the majority decision is.
Yeah.
Well, the majority of the, if you want to look at, you know, the majority say, no, don't spend the money. Give me CAD designs and give me pictures and they'll decide what they want.
Commissioner Zoller, the judges have spoken.
I mean, this is their courtroom and, you know, if they
Well,
want to
I mean,
save us money.
I am a bit confused here. I mean, I thought we said we would go with the judge's wishes. If the judge's wishes are not to do it, then why are we going forward?
I'm fine. Do we want to, well, I guess we need to consult with the city on this.
Well, you have to explain this to me, Lucy. We said, did we not say that whatever the judges decided we would go with?
Us as the 3 commissioners.
Yes, I get that.
There's
Well, but we have another partner into this thing,
I
the
get it,
city.
We said that we would go along with what
Who's
the
we?
judges decided. This group,
Okay.
On
us
Tuesday,
3.
we said that.
And if the judges decided
24th.
nay, then shouldn't our decision be no?
Okay.
Why would we present it any other way? Is there something here I'm missing?
Are we the sole authority on the
No.
leadership
No.
team
No.
for this?
No,
Well, that's
but
what I'm saying, we have to
We'll
consult.
have a vote, the judges have a vote, and the city will have their vote, and if we go with the judges, then. if
But
the-
we have to know which way we're gonna vote
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what we gotta know which way we're gonna vote tomorrow.
If we decide we're gonna go with the judges, then our vote is no.
Is that not what we decided when we discussed it Tuesday?
Yes, it is, to my recollection.
Okay,
And
so
we
do
can
we,
watch
do
the
we
DVD if we
cancel, do
want
we
to.
cancel it tomorrow and just meet at 12 o'clock and don't look at the mock-up?
Well, I don't see any problem looking at the mock-up, because that's scheduled prior to the meeting, but,
The space.
Yeah, the
There's no
space.
mock up there
Yeah,
yet,
right.
the space.
Who's on first base?
okay, well, I'm just,
So do we meet at 10:30 or not?
that's your decision. Our decision as a board, I believe, is that we will vote against the mock-up because we said we would do what the judges decided. And the judges decided, from what I understand, that it's not necessary.
The
Okay?
majority of the judges decided that. Not unanimous, the majority.
Majority rules.
2 of the 3.
Okay, so they're
This
one
is
leg.
a
of the-
democracy.
As I said, you know, they're one leg of this 3-legged stool that we had from the JJC.
Well, so we got 2 of the 3 legs that say no. Cancel it. We'll meet at JJC tomorrow.
But everything needs to be unanimous, according to the structure of the JJC, is that right?
Which means no vote, it's not happening, because it's taking to make a decision, so if we don't vote on it, then it's not happening because we're not spending the money.
Let me reach out to the mayor today, and if we can get him to vote no for it, then we cancel the meeting. We can't, not the meeting, we cancel the look at at the potential for lockout. Then we just do the JJC meeting at noon. Would that be appropriate, Commissioner
Yeah.
Kirschner?
Well,
Yeah, I say yes.
okay.
He didn't ask me, but I say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. There's a reason we got you between us, Holly.
Yeah. So, yeah, that way we just cognizant of time of anybody that's traveling in for the meeting tomorrow, so they know. I know some of them are gonna be in town tonight for the Historic Trust dinner, so I don't think it's, other than that they can be doing other work until they come to our meeting at noon. So, we ought to also let them know if we do cancel that, if it's available, if they wanted to go out to they can go out to public safety early. I'm just thinking some of them, they might have things they're gonna try to work on and do, and give them space to do that.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Yeah.
To be perfectly clear in the paper, so we get this, we're only talking about the mock.
No, I'm not doing anything with this.
It's too late to do perfectly.
We are not canceling the JJC meeting, that is at noon tomorrow.
Noon.
Period.
Noon at the Public Safety Building?
Commissioner meeting was mocked up. Okay, anyway. So, in old business, regional planning, I had to put this, is that all for the Justice Center?
That's,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. Regional planning, I added this just to give a quick update. We've had an exec committee meeting a couple of weeks ago. The one this week, because we didn't get a quorum, was canceled, but I met with her as chairman of the board, with Charlene Watkins, the director, and progressing very well. She's really hit the ground running and made it out to the stakeholders, to their meetings, and most of those, I think before the end of the first week of June, she will have been to all the villages and all the township meetings. And prepping for it, I think she has sent us the agenda for the meeting they meet every other month, so this is coming Wednesday. So at 5:30 there in the RTA. So things are going well there. If anybody is in need of getting a hold of her, she's been accessible. People have been pleased with her response to things and what she's looking into for everybody.
She is, I had some correspondence with her yesterday. She is doing a phenomenal job. I think I applaud the selection committee for selecting her, and it's my only comment to her, it is difficult. She got to change her phone system around. Because let's say if I was just a normal citizen, I am a normal citizen, but and I'm trying to get a hold of her.
That's debatable.
And I'm trying to get on regional planning. I don't know Charlene's. Let's say I don't know Charlene's name because it's called by name directory, and it's difficult to get through if I was just a typical citizen. So I think she needs to change her phone, and I suggested that to her yesterday. But other than that, once you get a hold of her, she responds. She's really, really good. But I would like to see her change her phone system around. It's a little difficult as just a normal citizen to try to get through them.
And I know they've changed the message and some things like that, and then that she's got the cell phone, but the basement causes issues with that. So sometimes it works better than others, I think. But okay, good points. Next, we had down the Memorial Day Parade transportation. So were we good to go? We're going to be in the parade. Are we walking? Or
No, I'm not. I have, Reineke Ford has offered to allow us to use one of their vehicles. I've been playing phone tag with Representative Bill Reineke to see if he would like to join the three commissioners in there. So he's in legislation now and he's
home
in
today.
session, so we're playing phone tag, but
He's home today.
one way or other, I'll be there with a vehicle from Reineke's, or Bill will be there with a Reineke Ford. So the three commissioners and Representative Reineke may or may not be with us.
They start assembling in St. Joe's at 9:30. The parade begins at 10 on Monday. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Nothing else for old business? New business?
We have,
We don't have any.
we don't have any, okay. Let's say bill vouchers are on the agenda, but I don't have any. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations for the Sheriff's Community Correction Grant Fund, putting $2,964.32 into his account. And I have a resolution authorizing an agreement with Encompass for the Board of Election renovation design. And those are all I have.
Do I have a motion?
I will move for approval.
I don't agree with the
We can have
with the
discussion.
expense here, so
I'll second. So we got a motion and a second and discussion. Concerns, comments, and questions?
I just think we're adding,
You're talking about the Encompass one, I'm assuming, Fred?
yes, I think we're just adding much more cost and making it much more difficult than we need to be, my personal opinion.
Okay.
So do we need to do a second motion for each of those?
Well, you know what, I'll amend my motion to include the salaries and the workers' comp
Is that bad? Okay.
from the
for
sheriff's
sheriff.
department. And I'll move that those be approved.
Okay.
I will second that.
Okay. So, any comments or concerns on the supplemental appropriation for the sheriff's department? Call the roll.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
Yes.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes, that's approved. Okay. The next resolution before us is authorizing an agreement with Encompass for the Board of Elections renovations. Do I have a motion at all on that?
I will move for approval of that as well.
I will second. So we've got a motion and a second. Discussion. Anything to add?
Nothing
Otherwise-
other than what I just mentioned.
Okay. Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
No.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes. So it's approved. Thank you. And anything else?
The only other thing, did we want to bring up, did you get any calls from Attica?
I did not.
Okay.
Again, and our normal contribution to them is how much?
800. That's the
800,
income.
they asked for 6,000.
Mhm.
It used to be
All right.
5,000.
Nothing else for the good of the order?
Oh.
Citizens' comments?
I was just curious, on the Attica Fair thing, back in the early 2000s, they had gotten 5,000 from the commissioners.
Oh, so what was this?
Yes, I think prior to, prior to all the cuts in whenever those were, 10, 11, 12.
8, 9, yeah.
8, 9, whatever they were, before our existence here. I think both fairs got maybe more money from us, and then philosophy went to what was required and/or required by the code for independent fairs and county-wide fairs. And that's what had been budgeted and contributed since. And so that probably preceded that. And then, I don't know, there might have been another time they gave more money, and I know it's only been once since I've been here that we gave more than to either.
Yep.
To more than what the code suggested, or told us
Yeah.
we.
Commissioner Stacy has reached out to the Fair Board of Attica to ask what specifically they needed the money for. And we're certainly willing to consider it. To date, as far as I understand, we have not gotten a response to what that need is.
And that's, I think, what we did a couple years ago, is when Jeff was still here, so I know it was before Commissioner Kirshner's time. It was the paving we were doing for the fairgrounds here in Tiffin, and when we were doing that work, we'd gotten the letter, as we do from Attica, and so we specifically asked if there was something we could contribute towards versus just saying, I understand they have increased operating costs, but we wanted to have it apply to a project, so no one got expecting that increase on an annual basis when we didn't know, and that kind of thing. And at that time, they were doing their building, because the storm had wiped out a building and that kind of stuff, so that worked out well, but, so, see if they get back.
I think we did an extra 2,000.
Yeah.
Was that that's what I couldn't remember what we did give them
Yeah.
extra.
So we gave them 28,800 is what they were
Okay.
entitled to, and gave them an extra 2,000.
And we're waiting for their response again this year before we,
Yeah, and would at least like to talk to somebody to know. The second page, I think it's just one, but that one would be features. Anything else for citizens' comments? Tom?
You know, the judges have deep pockets. I know that. A lot of people understand that. If they want, or if one of them wants this lockup, why can't they pay for it? Why can't they come out of their till instead of out of yours?
they are already taking about $600,000 of their furtherance of justice fund and they're putting towards this project. So they are putting a substantial amount of their bank account, let's say, that's towards that by law, they don't have to.
I understand that, Fred, but their pockets are deep. I just wanted to make that comment. Thank you.
Anything else?
Point well taken.
Something else for the good of the order? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
Motion and second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We stand adjourned, 10:20.
I said I was arguing that long.